was watching that. So once it's there, I can I have a call to order, please?
Yes, good evening, Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. At this time, Chair, if you'll call to order the Tuesday, June 24th, 2025 Cerritos Property Preservation Commission meeting. Thank you.
Can we have a pledge of allegiance? And Commissioner is gonna guide us.
Okay, please stand. Face the flag, right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Roll call, please. Commission Member Ferrer,
Present.
Commission Member Robles,
Present.
Commissioner Member Westfall,
Present.
Vice Chair Spitzer, Chair Chokshi.
Here.
All members noted present for the record. Thank you.
I would like to open public comments other than agenda. If anybody in the audience, please come forward. You have 3 minutes. Other than agenda. Thank you. I don't see anybody. I close the public comment. Can I have a approval of minutes, please?
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Westfall to approve the Tuesday, May 27th, 2025 Property Preservation Commission regular meeting minutes. At this time, electronic voting is active. Thank you. All votes in. Motion passes by a vote of 5-0. Thank you.
I think so. We don't have any presentation, or do we have it?
That is correct, Honorable Chair. No staff presentation this evening, so it'd be appropriate at this time to move forward with item 6A.
Thank you. Item 6A, review and consideration of the case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at 17,500 block of Alora Avenue, Cerritos, including a lack of adequate ground cover, dying vegetation, dead vegetation, and lack of landscape maintenance. Can I have a staff report, please?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. Item 6A this evening will be presented by Senior Code Enforcement Officer Kim Ardem. Thank you.
Chair and members of the Commission, on October 7th of 2024, I inspected the subject property, observing a lack of landscape maintenance, a lack of adequate ground cover, and dying and dead vegetation on the front yard, parkway, and area north of the driveway. The following day, notification was mailed providing 30 days to abate the violations or contact staff with a time frame. On October 16th, the property owner phoned staff saying that the sprinklers were broken and that he could not afford to do anything with the lawn. We discussed ways to improve the health of the soil, and we also discussed watering. From November 13th of 2024 through June 3rd of this year, 8 additional notices were left and mailed to the property owner due to noncompliance, with some inspections showing improvement and then subsequent regression. An inspection yesterday revealed no compliance, and there has been no further contact from the property owner. Staff does recommend that a resolution be adopted on this property to ensure compliance. This concludes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any comments from the commissioners?
A question rather than a comment. I also noticed a covered vehicle, appears to be a VW Bug, in the driveway. I don't know if that's been there when you've gone and checked thing and if it's drivable or not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's had the cover on it, so I don't know if it's actually inoperable or if it is drivable. I'm not sure.
It's hard to tell. Thank you.
I would like to for the public hearing. Anybody regarding this case, please come forward. Please state your name. You have 3 minutes.
Good afternoon. My name is Felipe Fernandez. Ms. Kim's statement were accurate. We are having some difficulties financially. That's why we cannot, how can I say it, comply. I did all my best when she said, you can water and we'll observe it again and work on it. It's just that my health issues right now and some other, how can I say it, unfortunate things that's going on. That's the reason why I'm, with regards to this case, I'd like the commission to be compassionate so that, and if there is any help that your commission can do, so you can help me comply, if possible.
We can work with you. We can give you some time. We can give you some time and you can work with the city on that one.
So, Mayor, who do I coordinate my efforts? Is it
Definitely.
Miss Kim, or?
Yes, that would be correct. Thank you, sir. Your officer, your city representative would be Ms. Kim.
Yeah, if it is possible for the commission to help me out, I would do appreciate it, because it's definitely kind of embarrassing that she already told me that I can help you out, but the thing is, at our part, we're really having difficulty, Mayor.
Definitely. City will definitely will work with you and they will provide you the guidance how you can move forward to resolve this issue.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to close the public hearing. Huh? Is anybody else regarding this matter on this property wants to speak? Now I can close the public hearing. Can I have a staff recommendation, please?
Hi, yes, thank you, Chair. Staff's recommendation this evening would be for the Property Preservation Commission to adopt a resolution, Resolution PPC 2025-29, finding that the property nuisances described this evening do exist at the subject property and set forth a 21-day abatement period thereon, with the understanding that Ms. Artema will work with the property owner towards a resolution for the appropriate maintenance of the matters discussed this evening.
Okay. Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. If I may, a motion was made by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Westfall. At this time, electronic voting is activated. All votes in. Motion passes by a vote of 5-0. Thank you.
I would like to move item number 6B, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission finding that conditions constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of Cerritos Municipal Code exist at the 13,700 block of Damien Street, Cerritos, including debris stored in public view, visible weeds, a lack of landscape maintenance, and a lack of ground cover. Can I have a staff report, please?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. Item 6B this evening will be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Brian Lane. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on February 21st, 2025, staff inspected a property in the 13700 block of Damien Street, observing trash cans and debris, a lack of landscape maintenance, and a lack of ground cover on the front yard and the parkways. On the same date, a notification was left at the property providing 3 days to relocate the trash cans and debris and 21 days to abate the remaining violations. It should be noted this property had been under interior and exterior renovation with most of the permits finalized in October of 2024. The following information documents the action taken to abate the violations. An inspection on March 26, 2025 revealed no visible trash cans or debris, however, no compliance on the other violations, and a second notification was mailed. An inspection on April 30th, 2025 revealed some progress on the landscape maintenance, however, there were still landscape maintenance and ground cover issues, and a final notification was mailed. An inspection on June 3rd, 2025 revealed no compliance with the additional observation of debris visible on the west side of the property. On June 10th, 2025, the property was posted for PPC. An inspection today revealed most of the debris removed from the west side of the property and some weeds removed from the front yard. However, there were still landscape maintenance and ground cover issues. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt a resolution. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any comments from the commissioners, please?
Yes, Brian. I also noticed that there is no fence or gate on the east side and west side at all, and you can see to the back of the property where there's a lot of overgrown stuff. And there's also a rusty storage shed in view, and the roof looks bad as well. So it's like overall situation.
Yeah, that's something we were hoping to discuss with the homeowner, but we haven't been contacted. That was something that when they had the construction going on that they were working on, so we were hoping they were going to get that completed when the construction ended, but it hasn't happened, and we have had no contact from the homeowner.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Also, I stopped by this morning. Is it occupied? Are the homeowners in there?
Rental?
I believe it is occupied, but like I said, I have not heard from the homeowner since this case started, so I'm not 100% sure on that.
Thank you. I would like to open for public hearing. Anybody regarding this matter, please come forward, state your name. You have 3 minutes.
Hi, Commission. My name is Ivan Wick. I'm the homeowner at the property. So first of all, I apologize for not communicating with the Commission or with the code enforcement. As has been stated, there has been numerous notifications for the property being out of compliance, and we've been trying to get it back up to code. Essentially, we have been going through a very lengthy renovation process, which culminated in earlier this year with our contractor going bankrupt. So that was a problem that we had to deal with as far as continuing the work on the property. And in addition, our experience with the contractor was very bad, and we had many leaks, like plumbing leaks, and we actually had to shut the water off to the property in order to prevent more water damage in there. So Commissioner was asking, is the property occupied? Sort of. We just had our leak fixed last week, and the month prior to that, the water was off. We couldn't water the lawn, and we weren't living there during that time. So this is our primary residence, so we do live there. We're going to move in. And essentially what we're doing now is we are taking bids from landscapers in order to improve the front yard and also build walls on the east and west side of the properties. There is a fence on the east side of the property, but the fence on the west side of the property was eaten by termites. Actually, the whole house had a lot of termites. We had it fumigated in 2023, I think. So I would ask the commission that, well, I'm just here to give you an idea of our situation and sort of get an idea of what the process is.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I would like to, anybody else is there to speak behalf on this property related? I don't see. I would like to close the public hearing. Can I have a stop recommendation, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. Before we get into staff recommendation, for the benefit of the homeowner here today and those watching at home, for any property owners currently doing work at their homes or commencing work at their home, staff in the Community Development Department is always available to provide assistance to property owners to verify licenses and insurance and bonds of contractors, including landscape entities. So I'd encourage not only the property owner here today, but those watching at home, that if you ever need assistance in verifying the validity of a contractor or whether their insurance and have the appropriate bonds, please, please, please contact the city as a resource. We are here to help and guide property owners through this process. And although you're here before the Property Preservation Commission today, that doesn't mean that we can't help you. Please reach out to the Department of Community Development. We are happy to help you. Thank you. So with that, I will get into staff's recommendation. Staff's recommendation this evening is to, for the Property Preservation Commission to adopt Resolution PPC 2025-30, finding that the conditions at the 1300 block of Damien Street, the subject address before you today, constitutes a property nuisance as set forth under the Cerritos Municipal Code, and setting forth a 21-day abatement period for the items discussed this evening. That concludes staff's recommendation. At this time, it'd be appropriate for the chair to entertain a motion.
Can I have a motion, please? Can I have a second?
I second.
Thank you.
Thank you. A motion was made by Vice Chair Spitzer, a second by Commissioner Robles. At this time, electronic voting is active. All votes in. Motion passes by a vote of 4 to 4-0 with 1 abstention. Thank you.
Thank you. Like to move forward. Item number 6C, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 13,700 block of Lucas Lane, Cerritos, including trash can store in the public view, visible weeds, a lack of landscape maintenance, a lack of adequate ground cover, and a structure exterior in need of repair and paint. Can I have a staff report, please?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. Item 6C this evening will also be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Brian Lane. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on February 4th, 2025, staff inspected a property in the 13700 block of Lucas Lane, observing weeds, a lack of landscape maintenance, and a lack of ground cover on the front yard and the parkways. On the same date, a notification was left at the property providing 7 days to provide landscape maintenance and 21 days for the remaining violation. The following information documents the action taken to abate the violations. An inspection on March 10th, 2025 revealed no compliance with the additional observation of dead branches on the front yard, and a second notification was mailed. On March 24th, 2025, the second notification mailed to the tenant was returned undeliverable by the post office. On April 1st, 2025, staff received a complaint about the condition of the property. On April 7th, 2025, staff called the owner and advised him of the complaint regarding the ivy being overgrown in addition to the previously notified violations. On April 14th, 2025, an inspection revealed the dead branches and some weeds removed and the ivy along the west side of the property trimmed. An inspection on May 12th, 2025 revealed no compliance and a final notification was mailed. Staff received 2 additional complaints about the condition of the property on May 20th and May 29th, 2025. An inspection on June 2nd, 2025 revealed no compliance with the additional observation of visible trash cans on the east side of the property and the gate on the west side of the property in disrepair. On June 10th, 2025, the property was posted for PPC. On June 18th, 2025, the owner contacted staff and stated he would work on the issues and that he planned on renting out the property in the near future. An inspection today revealed no visible trash cans and some weeds removed, however, no compliance on the other violations. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt the resolution. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Any comments from the commissioners? Thank you. I would like to open for the public hearing. Anybody regarding this case? I don't see it. I would like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, please.
At this time, staff would recommend that the chair call for a motion in a second, but staff recommendation is for the Property Preservation Commission to adopt Resolution PPC 2025-31, finding that the property discussed under this item constitutes a property nuisance under the municipal code and set forth a 21-day abatement period thereon. At this time, it'd be appropriate for the chair to call a motion.
Can I have a motion, please? Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion made by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Ferrer. At this time, electronic voting is activated. All votes in, motion passes by a vote of 5-0. Thank you.
I would like to move item number 6D, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of Cerritos Municipal Code exists at 12,300 block of Carnaby Street, Cerritos, including structural exterior in need of repair and paint. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item 6D this evening will be presented by Code Enforcement Darnell Jerry. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, regarding the violation of property disrepair at the 12,300 block of Carnaby, I was contacted by the property owner on June 13th, who stated that they would have the violation abated before our meeting this evening. On June 20th, I received a voicemail from the property owner informing me that the violation was abated and that I could re-inspect. So on the 23rd, which I believe was yesterday, I was able to re-inspect and confirm the disrepair was abated. So my request would be to have no resolution adopted on this case.
I think the owner gets a gold star. It was very nice when I went out there Saturday to say it was all taken care of.
Yeah, I was wondering which house it was because it was so clean.
Yeah, I went this morning too. I like the yellow. Yeah.
I would like to open for the public hearing. Anybody? I don't see. I would like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, this case is solved, so I don't know what.
No reso.
No resolution this evening, Chair. So if it's a majority consensus of the Property Preservation Commission, the commission can receive and file.
Thank you.
Seeing majority, receive and file. Thank you.
First time. Like to move item number 6E, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 12,500 block of Inglenock Lane, Cerritos, including an improper vehicle store in the public view. Can I have a staff report, please?
Yes, thank you. Item 6E this evening will also be presented by Mr. Jerry. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on April 9th, 2025, staff inspected a property at the 12,500 block of Inglenook Lane, observing an inoperable vehicle being stored in the driveway, and the notification was left at the property. April 17th, and the second inspection of the property revealed no compliance. That following day, the 18th, a second notification was mailed. April 29th, that same month, an inspection of the property revealed again no compliance, and a third notification was also mailed that following day. May 13th, an inspection of the property again revealed no compliance, and a fourth and final notification was mailed. The property was posted for PPC June 10th. I was contacted by the property owner this afternoon, who stated that he was waiting for the title from the DMV so he could either have the car donated or sold. But in the meantime, his claim is that he would try to fully inflate the tires or put a spare tire on the damaged tire. So staff still recommends to adopt a resolution to assure compliance. This concludes my report and would be happy to answer any questions.
Any comments from the commissioners? No. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. I would like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation?
Staff recommends this evening that the Property Preservation adopt a resolution, Resolution PPC 2025-33, finding that a property nuisance exists as discussed this evening at the subject property and setting forth a 7-day abatement period thereon.
May I have a motion, please? Any second?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a motion by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Westfall. At this time, electronic voting is active. All votes in, motion carries by a vote of 5-0. Thank you.
Okay, like to move forward. The last item for the day, 6F, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at 12,300 block of Vierna Street, Cerritos, including structural exterior in need of repair and paint. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you. The last item this evening, item 6F, will be also be presented by Mr. Jerry this evening. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on August 12th, 2024, staff inspected a property at the 12,300 block of Viarna Street, observing several areas of disrepair for paint and/or repair. A notification was left at the property providing 30 days to abate these violations. On August 22nd, staff spoke with the property owner over the phone and was made aware that they were currently making some home improvements that took priority to these recent violations, along with some personal medical dealings they were currently dealing with as well. The property owner requested a 60-day extension from the initial notice date, which was granted. October 4th, 2024, an inspection of the property again revealed no compliance or contact from the property owner. October 5th, that following day, a second notification was mailed. November 15th, staff was again contacted by the property owner over the phone, who informed them that he had recently undergone a medical procedure that delayed him from being able to attend to this matter, and requested another extension, which was granted, and agreed to reconvene after the holiday months. February 10th, 2025, an inspection of the property again revealed no compliance or no contact from the property owner. That following day, February 11th, a third notification was mailed. October 14th, 2025, an inspection of the property again revealed no compliance, and a fourth and final notification was mailed. The property posted for PPC June 10th, 2025. June 20th of this month and year, of course, staff was contacted by the property owner, who informed them that he had purchased a garage door but was awaiting an installation date. He also stated he had a contractor who inspected the wood beams and discovered the roof, as well as the beams would need to be done simultaneously, and that along with the wood trim repair. Though not completed, he does seem to be making some progress. I explained to him our PPC process, the resolution process, and informed him to be sure to contact our planning department regarding any necessary permits or approvals, and keep code enforcement staff up to date with any progress. Staff again recommends to adopt a resolution to assure compliance. This concludes my report, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Any comments from the commissioners, please?
Question. Mr. Jerry, when you said there's some improvement, based on what date?
I don't believe that I said that there were improvement. I mean, in the sense of him contacting the contractors. He gave me
No,
some
after that, you said there was some somebody said there was some improvement. He contacted somebody to get a new garage door, and that he's waiting for the new garage door.
Yeah.
And the garage door, I guess, person said that somebody said that it has to have the roof in order to do the other stuff. I don't see any connection with the roof and the.
I'm in it in the sense of him actually having contractors. He's in contact with them. Again, he's purchased the garage door as of right now. Again, he's waiting for the installation date. So that's what I mean in regards to improvement of, or more so the progress of getting it remedied. So pardon me if I used the wrong phrase.
It was confusing because it seemed like somebody had said that there was a connection, that the roof also needed work, and there was a connection with doing the roof and the other
Yes.
things, even besides the garage door, the part that hangs over the front windows, and mostly all of that, which clearly
Yeah,
has nothing to do with the roof.
He stated that the contractor that came out, he discovered sort of like some rot. A lot of times with those beams, you
Right.
can just paint them over or sort of cover them with certain
Right.
types of material. But what it was discovered is that there were some damage internally to those beams, which also connected to the roof. So he decided rather than do two different jobs at two different times, to have both of them done at the same time, the beams, the trim, as well as the roof damage.
Well, we're 7 months after the first thing of this.
That's a long time.
It's a long time, especially if you're going to replace a garage door. It doesn't take that long to do that, and there's no work involved by the homeowner. You hire somebody and they come and do the whole thing.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Please.
Mr. Jerry, I had a question. I noticed when I drove by on Sunday afternoon, is that the Honda? Is it? It looks like a minivan. Is that operable? Because it looked like there was there was a plastic that was over the window.
Oh, the driver's side.
Uh-huh, the
window.
driver's
Yes,
side.
I noticed that too. Right.
Broken, so he covered.
You know, and I'm not totally sure if that vehicle is operable. Again, sort of our standards, if it looks visually operable, we don't have them turn the engine over or anything like that. But yeah, in regards to those violations, it wasn't. It looked operable. It looked operable.
It wasn't on that list. Sure. Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to open for the public hearing. Anybody regarding this case, please come forward. I don't see anybody. I'd like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, please.
Yes, good evening. Staff recommendation this evening is for the Property Preservation Commission to adopt Resolution PPC 2025-34, finding that the subject property discussed this evening constitute a property nuisance and setting forth a 30-day abatement period thereon. Thank you.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Any second?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a motion by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Westfall. Electronic voting is activated. Thank you. All votes in. Motion passes by a vote of 5-0. Thank you.
Any reports from the staff?
Yes, good evening, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. Two minor reports this evening. I first want to wish the Commission and those watching at home a safe and happy 4th of July holiday. And then second, I'd like to note that the next meeting of the Property Preservation Commission will be held on Tuesday, July 29th. Thank you. That concludes my comments this evening.
Thank you. Any reports from the commissioners? Thank you. I would like to adjourn the meeting. Simple, smooth.